Hello, Purpose Over Rules, and thank you so much for joining me for this 2-minute thought. On Christmas Eve at about 6 p.m., I was getting ready for worship the next day, and I realized I was out of compressed face powder. I rushed to Walmart looking for CoverGirl compressed face powder number 155 shade Soft Honey. When I got to Walmart and got to the cosmetics section, that's right, you guessed it, they were out. I slid down the aisle to discover that they had liquid powder 155 Soft Honey. I thought to myself, surely this must match the dry compress that I normally buy. I purchased the liquid compress, went home, and continued my routine for that evening. The next morning, I got up excited to get ready to go to the house of the Lord to worship on Christmas morning. I applied my makeup, and I found out that the liquid powder was different than the compressed powder, and I had made a compromise that wound up being costly. How was it costly, you ask? Well, the first thing it cost me was it distorted my complexion. That's right, it distorted the way God had created me to be. Compromise is necessary. We all have to make them. But we have to be careful that when we're making those compromises, it is not distorting the vision and the strategy God has given us to make ministry effective for the children and youth in our context. You know what else I had to compromise on? The cost. I had to compromise on the cost because the liquid powder was more expensive than the compressed powder. That's right, in my compromise and my haste, I wound up wasting money. How many times has this happened in ministry where we compromise on something that we know we need to discover that it's not going to work for us anyway? Before you compromise going into this new year, think about what it may be costing you. Is it a compromise that's necessary for ministry, or is it just going to allow you to take some shortcuts that may not be as productive as you want them to be? Thank you so much for watching this 2-minute thought. I hope you're following us on social media, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. We're on all of those. See you next time.